So wonderful. Welcome back to our second part of today's event. And I'm delighted to introduce our next presenter. She's already here. And our next presenter is Natalie Reckert, who's a theater maker and professional hand balancer, performing internationally and also teaching internationally. And she's particularly interested in integrating robotic movements and spoken words into her performances. She's a graduate of the National Centre for Circus Arts in London. She studied 1 year at the Visions in Motion Dance School in Kassel, Germany, and she holds a BA in Social Sciences from Humboldt University, Berlin. She produced a solo performance entitled Selfie with X and toured widely with that performance and also received 4 stars at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. In 2018, since 2018, she has been working with digital artist Marc Moreau, with whom she made Natalie Inside Out, another performance in association with the Lowry Theatre. And her new piece is entitled Stones and Water, a piece that is currently in the making. And Natalie, we are super delighted to have you here. And we can't wait to see your performance. And I hand over to you.
My name is Natalie and I grew up in central Germany with cold winters and hot summers. On the day I was born, fresh snow had fallen. It had gathered in dark rain clouds the day before, and as night fell, the snow had started to fall too. It briefly stopped in the morning of the 24th of December 1984 and then continued to fall in thick, soft flakes until it grew about 1 meter high. My father had been walking the dog in the wintry forest. No one knew yet that I was going to become a hand balancer. Some years back, I found my father's old skis in the attic. They looked antique. They were bright orange and had leathery straps. And I remember him telling me stories about how he used to go skiing as a young man. And ever since the day I found the skis, I've been wondering about where he might have gone skiing anywhere close to our house. Because when I grew up, you kind of had to travel quite far into the mountains to find any snow deep enough to go skiing. I had never learned how to ski. At the mountain, it's very important to know where your snow line is. Your snow line is the difference between the ground that is covered with snow and the ground that is not covered with snow. It is the demarcation line of coming and going. Above it, you build, and below it, you shrink. As a glacier, it's a lot easier to find your demarcation line. It is called your glacier equilibrium line. As a glacier, you grow with the weight of your old age downwards. I would actually prefer to be a lake. A winter lake in Scandinavia. Darkness at night, and your ice will be fresh, growing downwards into the darkness of the winter lake. everything you've ever lived. Everything, in fact. My hand table, by the way. Secrets are always revealed last. And now, my dear audience in Germany and in Australia and everywhere else in the world, I would like to leave you with a quest that you can ponder and investigate. And the quest is, where do you think your father went skiing before he was born? Thank you very much for watching. Usually there's applause. Now I just have to hand back over to Pia and Anne, and I shall see you later in the discussion. Thank you also for Ben and Valentina, who have filmed this from SDNA and who were a big part of the performance.